Hello everyone. In previous class we had completed the exercise 4.2. We started the figure 4.3. We completed the question number 1 and 2 and the introduction of the quadratic equation I had given you, and I told you how to solve the question by using the quadratic formula. So today we are going to study the exercise 4.3 question number 3, where we have to make the quadratic equation, then we have to solve that quadratic equation either using the factorization method or either using the quadratic formula. You can see this is question number 3. X minus 1 upon x is equal to 3, where x is not equal to 0. It means the x value is not going to be 0. In this part it mentions that when we solve this question, we will never get x is equal to 0. Then question second, 1 upon x plus 4, 1 upon x minus 7 equal to 11 upon 30, where x is not equal to minus 4 and 7. Means here we will not get the value of the x minus 4 and 7, because this two values we get the value of the x minus 4, this will become 0 and this won't be the quadratic equation. So this two value we are not going to get when we solve this equation. Now you see how to solve this one. The x minus 1 upon x is equal to 3. Now what we will do here, we will first take the LCM. So x when I will take the LCM, it is going to become x square minus 1 upon x is equal to 3. Now this 3 I will multiply with this with the x equal to 3x. Now I transpose the number, arrange in the form of quadratic equation. 3x will come this side, will become negative, minus 1 is equal to 0. Now this you can see, here I got x is equal to 2 and this means x equal to 2, this is in the form of quadratic equation. Now we can apply the quadratic formula. So the value of when we compare this equation with the quadratic equation, ax plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we get a equal to 1, b equal to minus 3, c equal to minus 1. Now you can see here, I got the value of a, b, c. Now we can apply the quadratic formula. So quadratic formula says is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This is the quadratic formula. Now, so before applying the quadratic formula, we will confirm whether this equation is having the root or not. So I already told how to confirm the root. We have to first find the discriminant b square minus 4ac. So b value is the minus 3 square 4, a value is the 1 and c value is the minus 1. So 3 square, now 4 into 1 minus 4 into minus 1 plus 4. It equal to minus 13. That means b square minus 4ac is equal to 13, and I already told in the previous class, if b square minus 4 is equal to 13 and if it is greater than 0, then we will have the distinct roots. If b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then it has the equal root. If b square minus 4ac is the less than 0, it will have no roots. Now this b square minus 4ac value we got minus b value is the minus 3. So this minus sign is of course formula, and value of the b is minus 3 plus minus square root b square minus 3 square 4. Value of the a is 1 and c value is the minus 1. Just now we had solved these equations upon the 2a, 2 into 1. So here we got x equal to minus into minus 3 plus minus square root of 3 square 3 and plus 4 into 1. So just now we have solved here 9 plus 4, 13. 13 upon 2. So this is the answer of the quadratic equation. So here plus minus sign there, we can write one time plus. So 3 plus root 13 upon 2. And one time negative 3 minus root 13 upon 2. These are the two roots of the equation when we solve this equation. Now we take the question number 2. In question number 2 it says that we have the equations in the form of the we have to convert it for equation in the form of quadratic equation. So first we will see that we have the question 1 upon x plus 4 minus 1 upon x plus 7 x minus 7 equal to 11 upon 30. Now we will take the LCM here. So x minus 7 will go here, will multiply with the 1, and x plus 4 will be multiplied with the 1. So here minus sign is there, we will put the minus sign, and this number will take in the bracket because when the minus sign is there, we will take in the bracket because sign is going to change. After divided by x plus 4, x minus 4. This side to solve by taking the LCM. Equal to 11 upon 30. X minus 7 this side, x plus 4 this side. Now x minus 7 minus into x minus into 4 minus 4 upon x into x square, x into 7 minus 7x, and 4 into x plus 4x. Now 4 into 7 minus 28 equal to 11 upon 30. Now you can see here this x is a positive, this is e of negative, so we can cancel this x and x. Now minus 7 and minus 4, it will be minus 11. Now x square, now 7x plus 4x minus 3x minus 28 equal to 11 upon 30. Now what we will do in this, now we will cross multiply the equation. Minus 11 will be multiplied with the 30 and 11 will be multiplied with the x square minus 3x minus 28. So it will be equal to minus 11 multiply 30 and 11 minus 11 multiply 30, 11 will multiply with the x square minus 3x minus 28. Now here you can see, here we have minus 11, here again both number we have to multiply with 11. So here I can take minus 1 and it will be 11 into 30. Minus 1 into 11, minus 11 will come equal to 11 into x square minus 3x minus 28. Now this 11 and 11 will be cancelled. So now what is left here? Minus 1 multiply 30. So minus 1 will multiply with 30, it will be minus 30. And this will be equal to x square minus 3x minus 28. Now this minus side we have to transpose this side. So it will be equal to x square minus 3x minus 28. When this will go this side, it becomes positive. 30 equal to 0. So x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. 28 minus 30 is equal to 0. Now we got the equation x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. Now on comparing with quadratic equation, the a value will be the 1. We'll write here the a value will be the 1. The b value will be the minus 3 and the c value will be the plus 2. Now we will apply in the quadratic formula. So minus 3 plus minus square root of b square minus 3 square 4. A value is the 1. C value is the 2 upon 2 into 1. 3 plus minus square root of 9. 3 is 9. The 4 into 2, 8 minus 8 upon 2. So we got C plus minus square root of 1 upon 2. Now you know the square root of 1 is only 1, so we can write here 3 plus 1 upon 2. Now one time we have to add 3 plus 1 upon 2. One time we have to subtract 3 minus 1 upon 2. 3 plus 1, 4 upon 2. It will be 2. 3 minus 1, 2. 2 upon 2, 1. So we got the roots 2 plus 2 and the 1. So 2 and 1 is the answer. Now we take the another question, question number 4. In question number 4, it is in the form of word problem and we have to solve that word problem and find the value of the. You can see the word column, the sum of the reciprocal. It is written in the question, the sum of the reciprocal of Rahman age. There is one boy Rahman. If we take his Rahman age and we'll do the reciprocal, and 3 years ago, suppose Rahman age is x. 3 years ago means before 3 years his age will be the x minus 3. And 5 years from now, it means after 5 years, it will be x plus 5 is 1 upon 3. Means what we are supposed to do, we have to take the Rahman age, then we have to subtract the 3 years ago, then we have to add 5 years now. When we add these two numbers, 2 years, it will be equal to 1 upon 3. Now again you see what we have to do in this question. This is question number 4. Let the Rahman age equal to x. Rahman age equal to x. Now according to question, what is asked? 3 years ago. 3 years ago means x minus 7. And 5 years now means x plus 5. So what we will do, when we are supposed to take the 3 years ago according to the questions and the plus 1. X plus 5 equal to 1 upon 3. Now you check here. Now this is the boy Rahman. If I take the 3 years ago x minus 5. If I take 5 years ago x plus 5. Why I took 1 upon x minus 5? Because it is asked in the question. We have to take the reciprocal of a number. Reciprocal means we have to take in the form of upon. So when we will take the reciprocal number, then we have to add the number. Then also the answer is going to 1 upon 3. See, it means if 3 years ago his age will be x minus 3. After 5 years, it will be the x plus 5. Now, after that, what we have to do? We have to take the reciprocal. So, I had done the reciprocal. Now, next, after that, what they had asked? The sum of the reciprocal. Sum of the reciprocal means the both number we have to add. Then also the answer is 1 upon 3. So, I written this form. I hope you understood how to solve this make the equation. Now, after making the equation, now what we will do? We will take the LCM. Like this now we had done it in the previous question. X plus 5 plus x minus 3. Now x minus 3 at x plus 5. This is after taking the LCM. So x plus x, 2x. 5 minus 3 plus 2. X into x, x square. X into 5, 5x. Minus 3 into x, minus 3x. Minus 3 into 5, 15. Minus 15 equal to 1 upon 3. Now we got 2x plus 2. 2x plus 2 and the 3x minus 5x minus 15. So now what we do? We will cross multiply the equation. So 3 multiply 2x plus 2 equal to x square plus 5x minus 3x will be 2x minus 15. So it will be 6x plus 4 plus 6 x square plus 2x minus 15. And I already told if the x square we have to keep positive, so we will transpose this two number that side. So it will become x square positive 2x minus 15. When this 6x will go this side, will become negative, and 6 also negative equal to 0. So we got here x square plus 6x minus 4x, 15 minus 6 minus 21 is equal to 0. So our equation is x square minus 4x minus 21 is equal to 0. Here you can apply the any form. Either you can apply the quadratic formula or you can go with the factorization method. So in the both the case the answer will be same. So I am going with the factorization method. X square minus, now we have to split the middle term. So 27 will break in the 7 into 3. So the factor will be the minus 7x plus 3 minus 21. Now you can see if I take minus 7x plus 3x, it will be minus 4x because the bigger number is of negative sign, and minus 21 is already here. So I got a factor, the 7x plus 3x minus 21. Now I have to take common. So from common will be x minus 7. Here 3x minus 7. Now x into x square, x into minus 7, 7x. The 3 into x, 3x. 3 into minus 7, minus 21. So x minus 7 and x plus 3 is the roots of the equation. Now you find the value of the x. X minus 7 is equal to 0. X is equal to 7. X plus 3 equal to 0. X is equal to minus 3. Now we know we got x equal to 7, positive answer. X equal to minus 3, negative answer. We know very well the h cannot be negative. So we will not consider x minus 1, x equal to minus 7. We will write down as h can't be negative. Therefore x equal to 7 is considerable. This value we have to consider. Therefore, Rahman age will be 7 years. Why 7 years? Because we had took the x equal to, x value is equal to 7. So Rahman age is the 7 years. I hope you understood this question. I will take the one more question. So that question again it is a form of word problem. We will solve that question, and you can see that question is on the board. In the class test, the sum of the Shefali marks in the mathematics and English is 30, and had she got 2 marks more in the mathematics, 3 marks less in the English, the product of their marks would have been 210. Means in the class test, sum means if we add English and mathematics marks, then it is 30. English and mathematics marks is 30. And if we add 2 marks in the mathematics and 3 marks less in the English, then let me subtract in English. Then when we multiply the number, it will be 210. So we'll take the question number 5th. The sum of English and maths marks. Sum of English and mathematics marks equal to 30. We will consider let the English marks be x. English marks equal to x. If English marks is x, then maths marks will be maths marks is equal to 30 minus x. Why 30 minus x? Because when we add English and mathematics, then the marks is 30, and the maths marks is 30 minus x. So if you subtract 30 minus x, we will get the mathematics marks. Now according to the question, what we have to do? We have to add, according to the question, maths marks we have to add with the 2, and the mathematics English marks we have to subtract with the 3. So English marks we have to subtract 3, x minus 3. Then in maths marks we have to add 2. So maths marks is 30 minus x, 30 minus x, and we have to add with plus 2. And when we multiply, this is I am going to multiply now. when you multiply English marks and mathematics marks, it is going to equal to 210. Now you can understand this how it's like a max marks is in x, and according to the question it is asked, you have to subtract the mark. Subtract means we have to put the minus sign, and in mathematics marks you have to add plus 2. So when we multiply both the marks, it is equal to 210. Now we'll open the bracket. X into 630, 30x. X into x minus x square. X into 2, 2x. Minus 3 into 30, 90. So x into 30, 30x. X into minus x square. X into 2, 2x. Minus 3 into 30, 90. X into 1 minute. First we can solve one more step here. X minus 3. Now 30 minus plus 2, it will be 32. 32 minus x equal to 210. Now I got the answer. So here we got. Now we open the bracket. Now we can open the bracket. 30 into 2x, 32x. 30 x into x minus x square. Now 3 into 32. Now 32 multiply 2. 96. So 96 negative and the plus 3x equal to 210. Now this number will transpose all this side. X square positive, 32 negative, 96 positive, 3x. First 32 plus 3x, it will be 35x. 35x minus x square minus 96 equal to 210. Like I told you in the previous class also, x square we have to keep positive. So this all three numbers will transfer this side. So x square will be positive, 30x square x will be negative, 96 will be positive, and 210 equal to 0. X square minus 35x. Now 96 plus 210. 96 plus 210, it will be 210 plus 96, 6, 10, 306. So we got here 306. So 306, 0, 9 plus 1, 10, 0, 2 plus 1, 6, 6. So now we got here 306. Now we have to factorize or apply the quadratic formula. So 306 we have to break in such a manner so that we should get here the middle term and as plus the common number, or we can apply the quadratic formula. Both way we can do. So if we go with the factorization method, 306 we have to break. So on breaking we will get here so we can apply the quadratic formula. So x square minus 35x plus 306 is equal to 0. Now here if we go, we'll put the quadratic formula a, b equal to minus 35 or c equal to 306. Now and on applying the quadratic formula, so we get here first we'll find the b square minus 4ac. So b square minus 4ac, b value is the minus 35, 4, a value is 1 and c value is the 306. So 35 square is the 35 multiplied 35. So it is going to equal to 900. 12225. Now 306 multiply 4, 306 multiply 4, so it is equal to 106 plus 612, it will be 4 to 12. 1224 equal to 1. Now we got here a square minus 4ac equal to 1. That means it has the distinct roots. Now we'll apply the quadratic formula. So quadratic formula, x equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So here we have x is equal to minus 35 plus minus square root of b square minus 35 square, 4, a value is the 1, c value is the 306 upon 2 into a value is the 1. So plus 35 minus 35 plus 35 plus minus, this just now we have solved, it is equal to 1 upon 2. So 35 plus minus square root of 1 is the 1 upon 2. So one time we have to add 35 plus 1 upon 2, 35 minus 1 upon 2. It is equal to 35 plus 1, 36. 36 upon 2, 18. 35 minus 1, so it will be 34. 34 upon 2, 17. So we got here 18 and 17 is the answer. Now 18 and 17 we got. Now we have to find the marks of the mathematics English. Suppose these two values are positive. If I take English marks equal to 18, then the Hindi maths marks will be the 30 minus 18, 12. And if I take the English marks equal to 17, then maths marks will be the 13. So we'll see this question because we have both the values. Within 1 minute we can solve the values also. We have when x is equal to 18. X is equal to 18. So what we'll do in that case, x is equal to 18. That means English marks is going to be equal to how much? English marks is x is equal to 18. If English marks is 18, the max mark will be 30 minus x. 35 minus x means what? Then the max marks will be the 30 minus x. 30 minus 18, it will be 12. So we got both the marks. If the x is 18, if the x is 17, then the condition will be different. Here we took the x equal to 18. Here then the English marks will be how much? 17 only. Because the x value is the 17. And the max marks will be the 30 minus 17 equal to 13. So as we have positive value, we have to consider both the answers. I hope you understood how to solve the word problem by applying the quadratic formula, factorization method. Both the methods I have told you. You have to write each and every question in the fair copy. Thank you. Have a nice day.